Oliver, today we had another CEO leaving a bank in Europe. This time it was Enrico Cucchiani from Intesa Bank. How did this come about?
Well, it's not entirely clear. There have been rumours for some time that there's been rift between Mr. Cucchiani and some of the shareholders, some of the major shareholders who are in Intesa Sanpaolo, who are big foundations, as is often the case with banks in Italy. And there have been rumours that they haven't liked his management style and what he's been doing. He hasn't been there long. He's been chief executive for less than 2 years. He started in December 2011, and he came in from Allianz, so he was really a fresh face, and he was trying to move the bank, modernise the bank a bit more, but I think that caused some sort of friction internally. But the exact reasons aren't particularly clear, and the bank itself isn't being very clear about why this has happened.
Okay, well, I mean, looking at the performance of Intesa over the last couple of years, and as you say, when he was in force, what did how did his performance look?
Well, it wasn't bad. It depends what you compare him to. Certainly in share price performance, the Intesa Sanpaolo shares, while he was chief executive, they performed in line with the FTSE MIB index, that's the Milanese benchmark index. They outperformed UniCredit, which is the other big Italian bank, but they underperformed other European banks. So sort of middling in share price terms. Operationally, he did okay. He cut costs, which is important in Italy at the moment, but there was a rise in impairment charges and a fall in income. So overall results for the bank aren't as good in the first half of this year as they were in the first half of 2011, which was just before he started. But he has tried to modernise things. He's helped to start the process of getting rid of the bank stake in Telecom Italia. So he's been trying to modernise it, but overall a fairly average sort of tenure, I would say.
Okay, so he's been replaced by Carlo Messina. Is he going to do good things?
Well, we'll have to wait to see. He's not said much yet. He's more of a bank insider than Mr. Cucchiani. He's been at the bank for a long time. He was in charge of the retail division, and this should help to make the bank a little bit smoother operationally. If there were conflicts between Mr. Cucchiani and other internal managers, as rumours suggest, then this appointment should help to smooth that over. But I think at the moment what shareholders in Intesa really need is a bit of stability and a bit of clarity. There's all kinds of problems in the Italian political system at the moment. If you're a shareholder in a bank, you're going to be worried enough about those problems as it is, without needing this extra worry of who's this new guy, who's this new chief executive, what's he going to do. So for the sake of shareholders, you would hope that he would fairly quickly lay out his idea of where he sees the bank going.
Okay, so overall, given the problems, as you say, within the Italian government, let alone within banking, this is not really doing much to instill confidence in shareholders. Thanks, Oliver.